So this is Data Science. It's a side project that I started to try to tell the LGBTQ plus experience through data stories, data journalism, data visualizations. So I actually kept data on kind of my experience for 3 years to better understand myself and the world. So the first data visualizations I made were just super basic stuff to help me get an understanding of my gender. So I'd have like super feminine periods, and then I would be more gender neutral or gender queer for a little bit. And then I'd have, super masculine periods where I'd have like a traditional transgender experience. It helped me understand myself. But then after kind of going through that process, I was like, this could be helpful for others going through it, or others just trying to understand like gender beyond the binary.
That makes total sense to me. What would you say your project would have an impact on that? Like, do you see it potentially growing bigger to the point where it's bringing some of those voices to the table? Or do you think the project will be more of something that is kind of tying the pieces and kind of tracking the growth, or just showing the growth that's taking place over time?
I see it being part of the conversations, I feel like. There's a lot of organizations who are already doing this work, and being able to partner with them would be incredible. I'm definitely kind of in talks with a couple places already. There's a great group out of Northwestern that had it's starting like this whole like community learning center around bias and big data, focusing on a number of different marginalized communities. And it's, there's great work being done. But also I feel like my project is a little sillier. Like, we do a lot of like pop culturally kind of like silly stuff that people actually want to read. But I feel like even if you're like reading something silly about a TV show, you're getting a sense that data is important. And for our community, like, data is like so important. Like, right now we're not getting measured by the census. Our stories aren't being told to the people at the top. So just showcasing, hey, data's important. It can tell you all these like weird things about something that you actually are interested in, but also like fight for data inclusion in your surveys. I think it's, maybe a reach, but I think it's doing something. Like, it's getting those conversations out there. It's getting those narratives out there. Data's kind of weird because there's this weird tension between like, we want to be measured, but also like we need to be protected, because sexual orientation, gender identity is like sensitive stuff still. We need people who understand that.